Roblox has a pretty big problem, a pretty serious problem, and it all just came to light yesterday and really today, as there has been an article that was posted yesterday on Bloomberg that has really gained traction today. It is a huge article with a lot of information. It's very good. It's actually the result of an investigation by the journalist that took about 8 months. Now, essentially, you know Roblox, right? It's one of the most popular games at this point, and I really can't call it a game. It's more of a platform, sort of a metaverse experience. There are 77 million daily users on that platform. And here's the kicker. 40% of those 77 million daily users are under the age of 13 years old. Yeah, that's not saying 40% are minors. No, this is specifically saying 40% are under the age of 13. So 40% of Roblox's user base, essentially tens of millions of daily users, are very young children. Now, that in and of itself isn't inherently wrong. You don't need to be 18 or over to play Roblox. But given that it is an online social experience at its core, well, I think you could really see how bad actors could take advantage of the fact that so many of this gaming population is very much underage. So according to Bloomberg's report, now this is where it gets very interesting, the things that are discovered in this report. So in 2022, there were a total of about 3,000 incidents of child exploitation that were reported from Roblox to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. So that was 3,000 incidents in 2022. Now in 2023, that number jumped from 3,000 to 13,000. Yeah, that number more than quadrupled in a year. And when you look at the daily users over time, that number just doesn't make sense. It doesn't, equally reflect the amount of growth that they had. They didn't have a quadruple amount of growth from 2022 to 2023. In 2022, it looks like they had about 50 to 55 million active daily users. And then in 2023, it went up a little bit to about 60 to 65 million. So definitely not a quadruple in terms of growth. Yeah, so this is definitely a problem, a very recent problem. Now, many are arguing, especially as a result now of this report, that Roblox is simply not doing enough to protect this very vulnerable group of gamers, the people that are under the age of 13. Now, it looks like Roblox has reported recent improvements in their own safety measures. They actually have an entire child exploitation moderation team, but according to this report, there are current and former employees that have alleged that they have made requests for additional resources and additional funding in the area of child exploitation moderation, and this was neglected. The child safety officer of Roblox, Matt Kaufman, he's kind of recognized these challenges, but overall, he's kind of seemed to downplay the significance of them, and he has just basically said that Roblox is still all about creating safe environments for these children, and that they are continuing to invest in advanced technologies to fight these bad actors. But the question is, especially after what I would call a bombshell report by Bloomberg, are those efforts enough? I don't know. I mean, when it jumps from 3,000 to 13,000, think about that. The amount of reports that Roblox made to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, that quadrupled just within a year. All while the active player base just increased a little bit, but definitely, didn't come close to doubling or tripling or quadrupling. It's a big problem, so I really think that a lot of people, a lot of Roblox users and parents of these Roblox users, they're going to probably start asking, is what Roblox is doing or what they are claiming they are doing, is that enough, or do they need to do more?